How different is life in Serbia compared to the United States?
A lot of difference. Like people more focus on the family. That here is like completely different way. I have feeling you more focus about work,
Hmm.
and the work in Serbia is just something that you gonna kind of have to feed the family, but is much more focus about family. Like I know the people that is like no going for the house, they're living with their parents to they're like no married, like, and here like you just waiting to become 18 years old and you kind of go to live some another place.
Or 15 if you're Shay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. See, now people like to talk, I don't really like to hear them. See these dudes naked, that's why I don't get near them. This rapper's in my blood, I don't even need that serum. Hometown kids, so you hear the city cheering. Lately I've been going off, think I'm killing now, man, just wait till this my job. I'm trying to piece
For coming on the show.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Dali Blazic, and everybody know me like Dali. And I come from small country Serbia, beautiful one in the Europe, and I'm making crepes here in Utah.
Okay. And you have 3 locations, correct?
Have 3 locations. We work on the 4th one, like commissary kitchen that we're building.
Where are you planning on putting that one at?
That one is going to be very close to the West Temple location that we have.
Okay. So that's the one that I got to eat at. Your crepes are phenomenal, by
Yes.
the way,
Thank you.
Best crepes in the valley.
by
Thank
far.
you.
Chicken Alfredo. That's the best one.
Chicken
Ooh,
Alfredo.
that sounds good for right now. I'll
That's
take
my
it.
favorite.
Did you bring any crepes?
Unfortunately not, but we can go after this one to eat some
Okay.
crepes.
What do you think? He just carries
Yeah,
a,
he had a little
thing around.
platter because I'd like a sample.
Backpack just starts unpacking all the crepes.
Oh my god, I think about that in the moments, like how to put myself machine and cook the crepes.
Yeah, just whip them out.
Yeah.
Where's the 3 locations?
One is the Farmington Station Mall.
Okay.
Another one is like South Salt Lake City, and we have one in the Cotton Heights.
Which one's the most popular?
But honestly, older one that we have like for almost for 5 years is still like the one who is like most popular. But another one is like Cotton Heights is like more and more every day is become more popular.
It's getting.
It's bigger space and like kind of we're gonna have more choice of the different type of the crepes.
I could see Cottonwood Heights people
Yes.
digging crepes.
So when we did the 3 shorts for Dolly, we recorded everything out of the Cottonwood Heights one. That's a nice
Oh.
location.
Okay.
Like, do you know where the Target's at?
Yeah,
It's like right there.
that is a great spot.
Yeah.
So do you get people coming down the canyon?
Yes, we have
Yeah,
a lot of
okay.
people like for the skiing come there or before skiing kind of grab coffee or something. And even now, like I realize a lot of people like waiting the bus there, the bus station, and just like
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah. It's a really convenient location for sure.
I agree.
So how much of the on your menu is like technically Serbian that you brought with you?
Serbian, like how I started the crepes like couple years ago. I make the deal with some restaurant downtown, and every Friday and Saturday night we sell the crepes in the front of the restaurant. And when I started there, I kind of come with our menu, was pretty simple and pretty something that like people in Serbia would like to eat.
Okay.
It's like was like just like let's say some jam inside with walnuts or like plain just Nutella crepes. It's very simple like combination of the lot of nuts. But I very fast realized that people here love sweet.
Yeah.
And they
You
love
could tell by
love lot of fruits
What's
inside.
the banana, the chocolate banana one? What's that one
We
called?
have banana dream. We have
Banana
stronana one.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That one's super good.
Thank you. And when like I started, like I love that one to every time improve. And when we start to work seriously on the crepes, I started to do a lot of farmers market.
Okay.
And farmers market was for me very good stuff because like I kind of put in the crepes and see what is the work, what people want,
Yeah.
and what is no want, we take it out. What people like it, we kind of double down on that one. And I love to ask the people, hey, how you like this one? What you would like to we put something else to improve? Like I remember when we started to making the Black Forest ham, the one we have, and like in the first we put some leathers inside, but we put after that change the spinach because we talk with the guests and say, hey, what is your opinion? What else we should switch? And I honestly the person that love to listen, and I don't have ego about that one. If it's something better and people want, I would like to improve.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, every single restaurant is here not because of the chef that created the food. He's there
Right.
to serve the people, and that's something like you need to follow what people want to eat.
So do you have like a research and development, type, not like, I wouldn't say like a part of your business, but where you guys are always constantly evolving and coming up with new things?
Yes. We again like now like because I'm now in the front of every single guest that we have in Dali Crepes, but our service is like trying to ask the people what you like in the crepes, what we need to change, what we need to update, and also like we would like to follow the trend. Like last stuff what we put is like Dubai crepes. That's something like was like pretty popular in this time, and like everybody looking for Dubai chocolate, and we are kind of okay. We try with that combination, and that's something that I'm proud, but I can also say we can do much better.
Okay. As far as like, so one thing I noticed when, I've been inside your restaurants that really does separate you from other owners are like, you're very interactive with your customers. I've personally witnessed you jump from table to table to have that talk. So I think that's really cool. Is that something that comes from like the Serbian culture?
I can say proudly yes. We are kind of obsessed about the guest, especially like my family in Serbia. Like if somebody come in the house, you kind of stopping everything and like you completely focus on the person who come in your house, and like we love that one hospitality to have. And that's something that I bring with me, and like everybody who treating that is like I feeling so proud that that person is there because that person can choose any restaurant in the town. Like I don't know how many we have here, like 10,000 restaurants, let's
lot.
say. Yeah, and they choose me. That's mean like maybe for them it's like just another meal. For me is like huge because like they choose me, and I would like to give my best to they feeling comfortable, and
Right.
yeah.
So why crepes?
Why crepes? Honestly, that's something very simple, but you can put everything inside. You can make it very cheap, like just putting honey inside, or you can put the caviar and make it very, very expensive.
Right.
And that is like a lot of food cannot do that one. Like I can see now, like people playing, like making the pizza and put Nutella on that one. That's no anymore pizza. But if you making the crepes and like you put some nicely cream cheese or some copper and put salmon inside and like wrap it in a nicely way, is definitely can be crepes with some very, very delicious salmon inside.
Okay.
What's your long-term goal? Do you plan to make it a franchise, or are you going to expand outside of Salt Lake?
Like a lot of people ask about that one, and like I don't have an answer for that. I would like to serve the good people, and they like choose me every time. And my goal is to become authority about the crepes. More and more people know that we deliver something with good quality, and that's something I'm obsessed about. That. And I would like to continue improve that one. And if it's something pop up that is gonna be going franchise or like opening more restaurants, we will do it. But I would really like to first kind of work on quality.
Yeah, I get that. I guess you'd kind of be worried if you expand too quickly, you'd potentially could lose the quality or that.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's 100% is gonna happen. Like the moment somebody smart says like. Do you want to have like one restaurant who is gonna deliver amazing food, or you're gonna have like 1,000 Starbucks who is gonna be like average?
Yeah.
Depends what you want, and end of the day, like I would like to say about every single business is like a business need to grow, but like you need to figure out what is that business meaning for you.
Sure.
Is that something
Sure.
that is like you're gonna make legacy and left your family, or is gonna be something that you're gonna flip, or something that like you just do it to make the money? And for me, is that's now become like life that I living.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're really big into the experience that they have.
Correct.
That's great.
So if you did expand into a different market, like what market do you think? Would you go like up north to Idaho or like Wyoming or like down south to like Vegas?
The point is like Vegas is something that have huge competition and like is something that is like I know still I understand. Is it something that I need to really do research? But I will go with something like I'm familiar, small cities that is like have like a nice familiar environment, and that's Dali Crepes. I would like to everybody be welcome and everybody enjoy it.
So there's definitely no Vegas adult Dali crepe.
No, in this moment, no.
I'm totally joking.
I know when you said Vegas, I'm like, that's going to be an entirely different business proposal right there.
Literally.
Switch it up.
People eat crates and play the slot machines,
Yeah.
You know, who know?
You never know, right? Hey there, food lovers. This episode is brought to you by Dali Crepes. Are you ready to indulge in something deliciously unforgettable? Head on down to Dali Crepes and indulge in a mouth-watering crepe any time of the day. Whether you're looking for something sweet and savory or deliciously filling, Dali has exactly what you're looking for. With 3 locations conveniently close to everyone in the Salt Lake and Davis County area, Dali has you covered. So how did you get started, building what Dali Crepe is today? Is it like you brought the farmer's market up or the other thing? Is that kind of where it generated?
But yes. Kind of also was something involved is like was some concerts that like here for the Serbia community have a lot of people and they making concerts, and the I can make the crepes on that concert. That's something that I do like every 3 months. But in the moment I kind of give up of the crepes, I finished the University of Belgrade from restaurant hotel management.
Okay.
And I worked in the Grand America for 6 years before I completely moved on the Dali Crepes. But like every single parents, and I believe like want to the kids that school finish the work in that one environment, and I've like finished that one. I have opportunity to step up on the next position in the Grand America. This is the beautiful place that you can like learn, and I kind of put my dream on the side. And like for me, very fast I realized that if I would like to see how good I am and know like find a way that I can pull and say, hey, I'm no successful because my manager give me something, or like because like I don't have opportunity. And I realized if I would like to do something in life, I need to create opportunity for myself.
Okay. So pretty much, what we call the American dream.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give upcoming, entrepreneurs who would want to get into the restaurant business?
In the restaurant business, for somebody who would like to go, first go work for somebody else. Like work and realize like any single segment before you start to do it. And not just restaurant business, any business. Like it's not even worse that you're resting your time on learning on your skin instead that you can kind of learn on somebody else. Okay. And like when you know and see like what you can improve and make better, because some small changes you can always make some good stuff.
What were some of the mistakes you made when you got started?
Mistake, you don't have clear vision, and also if I know that I can go like with a good business plan in the bank or some institution and like ask for the money and like kind of jump a couple more steps and invest in that one. But everything is like you need to believe in your idea and yourself and that you can do the job, and that is the biggest one. Like for me, I like every single stuff that I do in the past is like I make first money and buy the stuff and like growing with my own money. And that's good, but it takes time. If you're living 1,000 years, you're gonna have sense. But if you have good idea and you think it's good time for that one and you believe in yourself, you should act faster.
Okay.
Was there time that you doubted yourself, that you were like, what, I'm in over my head and I shouldn't be moving forward with this?
No.
That's awesome. Because I know in entrepreneurship, right, and businesses, a lot of business owners will hit that point where they're like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? But it's that like where you have to press forward.
Honestly, I kind of in my head have like 10 more steps what I need to do and like to grow the business. I kind of have clear path about that one. I just regretting because I know it's faster. If I
see.
have opportunity and knowledge, I will do it. But coming from different country, and you need to learn that game that is going on, and business is completely game that you need to know
Yeah.
rules and grow in that direction.
Do you think that was a benefit for you coming from a different country?
In some way, yes,
Yeah.
because like I don't have nothing to lose,
Sure.
and that is like kind of benefits about.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same times, if you don't have nothing, it's like very hard to create.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
So how different is like the business environment in Serbia compared to the United States?
I was in Serbia like almost 14 years ago, and like I cannot judge about that one too much, but I would like to say, like, if you need something, you can knock on the door because you know where is that one. If you need something here and you're still like kind of new in the business, you don't know how to do it. And like, let's say, like in Serbia, you cannot go easily to the bank and ask about money, about you can grow your business. You need to ask your friends, your parents, or somebody else that you have here channels that you can do that one.
So you basically need a lot of outside investment.
Correct.
get
But
started.
not just that one, like all kind of learn how to like file tax here. That's first one. Like so many different stuff about economies here than there.
We have resources available, so I guess
Absolutely agree.
we should take opportunities, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I thought about trying to do like a government grant to like help fund this, and then they shut down USAID, and I'm like, dang it. The money's dried up. Dang it.
Something else is gonna come always.
I'm sure. I'm joking.
Sean.
I just throw that out there. Oh, that's awesome. So what else besides Dali Crepe, business wise, are you into? Because, like we had sat down and we, kind of talked like a marketing strategy.
Like I realized very fast that if you want to grow and you would like to do it, you're not just in the making the food industry. You're more like working on your brand, because at the end of the day, like you have, again, I say, it's gonna be which food is gonna pop up in your mind. Like if you talk about, let's say, burger, something is gonna pop up for your mind. It's gonna be Burger King or whatever burger place that you're gonna have in your mind. But if you say pizza, also you have something. But about the crepes, you still don't have something like that.
Right.
And my goal is like, okay, let's we work about how to everybody know about Dali Crepes, and like that's something that stay on my mind and like put me to I realize I need to figure out how to do that one. And like I realized very fast that I love marketing, and that's something that I would like to go in that direction. And I kind of person that loved testing the stuff. Like I test with the crepes. Now I would like to test to see what's people like and how to we improve the marketing the Dali crepes. Exactly, that is something. Marketing is kind of message that you're gonna send to the people, and they need to buy that one. But is no need to buy it on the wrong way. That is like something like you faking. They need to be real, and whatever you send, they need to be exactly like that one.
Okay. When do you plan on like starting that? Because I know, we had talked about using like this, format, or, basically what Lee and I have built. What's your kind of your time frame on that?
Honestly, kind of as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's something that I kind of trying to find a couple more people that is gonna be hungry, because like you need to have hungry people, and people who is gonna understand and is not be scared to test some stuff, and that is now I'm in the process of looking for somebody like that.
So one of the really cool experiences, at least, I can speak for myself, being involved with filming, the short. What were your thoughts on that? Did you like what you saw as far as like, the comedy and the writing and everything?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, and honestly, it's not important to I like. Is gonna see how it's gonna people is gonna like, but if I put myself in the chair and I'm the somebody who would like to do it, I would love to see how it's going to be continue about that story, because it's catchy, and is the point is like actors on that one is like people, everyday people, and like everybody can be sitting in that one and like be in the talk conversation with the friends. Like now, like we have some similar conversation, but we are little bit more serious because we know that tomorrow is gonna somebody watch this one. But if it's like our conversation is gonna be much more different in another way. Yeah.
Right. What else do you see as far as, like filming that kind of like genre? What else would you want to go into?
More about education. That is something I would like to do. Besides like making something like that direction, I would like to be a little bit more educate about the crepes, about how we do it, and if you like somebody to do that one in the home and have opportunity to cook the crepes, I would like to Dali Crepes be good source of the knowledge and like share that.
So
one.
like a how-to.
Yeah, how to do.
Okay. I mean, I know there's a lot of like, DIY or do-it-yourself type people. I know I'd probably tell you 99% of what I learn is on YouTube.
I agree.
Like, do you see that as a pretty big market for, for at least the Salt Lake area?
Yes. Honestly, I don't know how many people know to cook. And like every time, like if you want something to change, like you mentioned, you go into YouTube to see it, how to do it. And if you want to make crepes and surprise somebody with nice dinner or breakfast, why not?
I would take your class because I can't even flip a pancake.
Let's do it.
I'm
I
a
used
macaroni and cheese girl.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of European Connection, and I was mad when they went out of business. Like, why do you think they went out of business?
I have opportunity to talk with the owner, and they are really amazing persons, and they help me a lot of that past owner of European Connection. They just make decision to go in different direction, honestly, especially because like something's happened in their life. Family start to grow, more kids was on the way, and like they say, okay, let's more focus on the family, and that's major because like restaurant business is like that you really, if you want to do something good, you need to put yourself. And about restaurant business, you can see it. You have like huge franchise, and that is run by some huge corporate, or you have small family business.
Yeah.
And if it's like family business, is you can see the difference. Food, I can say, is better and like is more consistency about every time. Then it's like on the franchise and stuff you have, but is every time is kind of flat. That's
Yeah.
Well, it's all
Very true.
it's all assembly line. Like if you ever got a chance, like my first job, I worked at KFC, so you got to see, like
Everybody
literally
needs a little.
KFC. But no, you got to see them like prepare everything, and it's just very assembly line and very, I mean, almost
They need the
monotonous.
consistency.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But like, I could see it from like, making a crepe and, someone orders it. There's a little bit of love that goes into it.
correct. And it's something like I love about, honestly, because like a mentality of the people is the shift. Before, people like to be same, like you would like to go to the let's say again like McDonald's in every single
Yeah.
city, and you know what you're eating. But now people want more
They want
experience.
experience. Yep.
And like, okay, let me try something different. Let me try local culture. Let me try this one. And that's something that you like restaurants need to be delivered, and very hard for the big companies to do that one.
So, I mean, obviously I think, like with the Serbian, community that is, that you guys are here, as far as like, the mom and pop, restaurants, is everyone pretty close outside of like the Serbian community? Like, do you have conversations or, with other,
Yes, I have like I won't pretty know everybody who is here. It's not huge here, like crazy huge, but yeah, I know everybody.
any, and this is a joke by the way, but any like beef, any fights with other communities about anything?
No.
No, pretty peaceful.
Yes.
Dolly's easygoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just imagine though, like I don't know what like a rival country would be for you guys, but you guys come and then they come and then it's just like it continues on over here for whatever reason.
No, I believe everybody who come here and live at least 1 year in USA, they become like USA mentality, and they kind of, when you pass that Atlantic Ocean, you're putting everything behind self.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, because like you choose different life, and you would like to be part of this culture, and that's something that I can say not too many countries have that one. I can say maybe Australia and USA that can do that one.
So how different is life in Serbia compared to the United States?
A lot of different. Like people more focus on the family. That here is like completely different way. I have feeling you more focus about work, and the work in Serbia is just something that you're gonna kind of have to feed the family, but is much more focus about family. Like I know the people that is like no going for the house, they're living with their parents to they're like no married, like, and here like you just waiting to become 18 years old and you kind of go to live some another place.
Or 15 if you're Shay.
It's true.
And that's different. Different reasons have because they stay, but like I can say that is like parents is like much more hungry to help the children than here. Like on the way, like okay, I will sacrifice my life, and I will like all just to have much more. That means like they're gonna push to they buy apartments for you or something else to help you on the way. That here I can have feeling that is like, parents is more like kind of is have good stuff because like you kind of the young age like start to be independent and you kind of figure out. But in the same time, why you need to do that one if it's somebody else to do it? Like let's say this one. I come from different country, and first step what I need to do is like how to speak English. Then another step is gonna be like how I can find a roof. I need to buy some house or something else. But if you already have here, why you rest all that time and energy? You can already focus on something else.
Like building a business.
You like build a business or something, but it's very nice to have the support. But I not seen that one that lot of parents not doing that one here.
A lot of Americans are lazy.
We're lazy and we're spoiled.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Also, you should be if you want to be. If you don't need to do it, why
It's an
should you?
interesting perspective. I like it.
Gosh, I'm gonna be more lazy than nerdy.
Because we can be. What about like time that they spend working in Serbia? You said it's not as big of a priority. It's like a different type of priority,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So do you still spend 40, 50 hours a week? or is
Honestly,
it-
before I come here, and I believe still there, people never doing like two jobs. It's here as you can see that somebody have like full-time job and have some parts on the
Yep.
side to do.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
That's no. Maybe they work a little bit longer, like maybe 10-hour shift, but like you can see that one pretty is not the one.
Is it less days though? Like if you work, let's say, 4 10-hour days, do you get like your 3 days off or?
No. They even that's something I mentioned. They working majority like 6 days. They only have 1 day off.
Oh, wow.
Especially if you work for the government, yes, you have 2 days off. But like
Maybe
majority.
that's why they appreciate their family time more, because they spend a lot of time at work.
Yeah.
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 Interesting. How long did it take you to learn English?
So still learning, still in the process.
No, you speak very well.
Like I don't know, maybe 2-3 years that I can like feel comfortable. But it's like good feeling when you learn some another language and you can watch the movie and like you don't need any more subtitle or something else.
I do the subtitle deal. Like I'll run through Netflix. I'll find something that's not in English, and I'll put on the subtitles. I enjoy it. I have no problem doing that.
But
Yeah.
it's good feeling, I can say.
Oh, I'm
And-
sure.
And now is like what is for me is like I kind of enjoying some songs that I listen like old songs like 20 years ago, and I listen like a lot in Serbia, but I never understand them, and I just listen a bit. And now like when I understand what they talk about, that one kind of majority time less loved that song.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably went the other way.
Well, what was big in Serbia from America that you can remember, like music-wise or movies, or what was big over there from America?
From America, everything what's going on like America is like we watching there too. Like nothing like we behind about all movies that is here same time in the cinema is there.
Yeah.
Um, it's been like
All our pop culture was
yeah,
always
yes,
huge
yes,
over
yes.
there.
Yes. Everything is always followed that one.
So Michael Jackson,
Everything, yeah.
everything.
When I come here, was Lady Gaga was like in the peak.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga.
He was killing it.
Dolly was stuck in a bad romance.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So do you think that makes you like more resilient that you were forced, I mean, you're forced to learn everything, right? And you made the choice to come over here. So does it give you like more resilience when you're a business owner? Do you just push forward?
Probably because like I love to talk about that one. I really look on the business like video games. You know, you're coming for the video games. You're a small guy, weak. Everybody can punch you. You need to like pick up
You got to level up.
You level up, exactly. And that's how I looking. Like every single step is like new level. And first, me personally, I come from the village, and like I kind of grow up there, working in the farm with the parents, and we have vineyard, and we have a lot of like cherries there, and that's something like I grow up. We have hobbies to work, and never was stranger for me in the first place. But again, that's the level that I passed, and like next level, and now on the level that you have 3 restaurants and you have like 50 to 60 people to work with you, and now you need to flip and realize, okay, what is my next step?
Sure. Always be going, searching for the next step. So you're at a point where you feel accomplished, but you still want more?
Correct. And
yeah.
you know, obvious. I believe
Stay hungry.
That's natural. You can like set up on you something and stop, but what you gonna do when you stop?
Not with everybody. There's people that don't have that hungry drive, but yes, it's natural, and yeah.
Maybe a little too much looking with my eyes.
I had somebody tell me once, like, you always want more. You always want more. I appreciate the fact that I always want more. I never want to stay stagnant.
But the is difference. What is more for you and me is two different
Absolutely.
stuff.
Absolutely.
Because for somebody,
Priorities.
more is like much more less or much more higher.
For sure. Yeah. I like that analogy. That's super motivating.
Ever since I've known her, though, she's always been like the go-getter.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where it's like, you know, with her sister, it's caused issues. You know, because her, you know, love her sister to death. She's just a little bit of a late bloomer when it comes to getting the ball rolling in life. But I remember just the animosity all the time, just like, oh, geez, Shaywin did this or Shaywin did that. And I'm like, you should be celebrating that. I mean, she went out and got it. Like,
Shay's a boss.
she is a boss.
Thank you. No, that's why I think it's admirable that you have 3 locations, 3 physical locations, like to get to that point. I went in, I actually made it happen. A lot of people have the dream, but they can't. That's as far as they get, you know?
But you just need to be consistent and know what you want. Like when I was 30 years old, proudly, that's time when I make decision to go in the crepes, and I tell myself, okay, what you gonna be in the life? You're already 30. You should figure out like. And I say to myself, I would like to make the best crepes. Seriously, without joking now. And that's something that all tickets just on the crepes and do constantly that one. And a lot of people like trying another stuff, but they give up very easily or so early. And I honestly like can give up now. And I know if I give up after maybe 2 months, Dali Crepes is not gonna exist. But it's for me, it's like, okay, let's push to the level that can work without me, or like on the level that I can feel that is enough.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. And you said you have like 60 staff. You're employing that many people. I mean, it's the same thing with the podcast. These guys talked about it, and then all of a sudden they pushed, and now there's a location.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Just keep going.
People, yeah.
It's just consistency.
Yes.
It's sometimes it's some of the most mind-numbing, you know, things. But, you know, like I enjoy coming here every single time. I get excited. You know, like I always look at it like this. No matter what the naysayers say, we get to do something cool. You know, we get to have these like amazing guests that come on and that, you know, they're different. And we try to show like different sides of, you know, different people or even ourselves, you know, and it's been a blessing to be like surrounded by like the group of people that, you know, we've built into this. So, you know, watching it from like our standpoint, we're still growing to like what you've accomplished. You know, it's something that, you know, drives me even today, just to know that like, hey, this guy came from another country wanted to make crepes and be the best at it. And now you're 3 locations going on 4. Like, like to me, you should be celebrated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So how do you know though, as a business owner, to when you're going to open up another location?
That's amazing question, because like when I open another my last one, I not realize when is good moment. But honestly, it's the good moment when you feeling that you have your team strong enough that they can continue, and not just team. Like you need to kind of free up your time to you can do that one. But again, like team, money, and also feeling that do you need it, because like I every time believe that you need to maximize something before you move on another, and ask your question, what else I can do, like with this podcast? Is like, do I need a bigger space, or I can still not take the maximum of that spot?
Right.
And that's also like one is have that you can always try to like first like maximize, put the people that is to be hungry and move to another location. Or
So there's not like a secret formula, or, you don't see something on like your profits and loss sheet that says, oh, like when we hit this point, we can get another one.
I can tell you the investors looking on that way, and like
Sure.
if you
They're like bottom line.
yeah, they're gonna look at like is that's your business is enough good that they can like invest in that one and take chunk of that success that you
Right.
make. But on my side is like was like more like, do I have it who to grow, and what is like my next step to do that one, and like is the good location for some of that reasons it was.
Yeah. One of the things that, Lee and I have always discussed is kind of doing more of the grassroots growing, dumping our own money into it, not looking for the investor or, but, what we do is a lot different than what you do. Did you have to go the investor route when you first started, or
No.
You did the same thing?
Same thing.
I feel like you learn like the best life lessons when you do the grassroots deal, and you're not necessarily following either someone else's footsteps or like a formula. And
I absolutely agree. Like maybe I'm gonna change my mind in the future, and that's when you have more information, you're changing yourself. But like question is like, for what you need the money? Do you need to buy bigger house? Is that house that you already is like not enough for you? What exactly you want to do with that money that you need to grow, like, or put somebody else in the business to do it?
right.
And like absolutely every single person have different priority, and I agree with that 100%. But it's like you need to ask yourself where you're going for what you're doing. And like if I'm like my goal is to have like my own island and live on that island, maybe I'm gonna put investment somebody to invest in Dali Crepes and make like huge amount of money. But again, you're gonna see what you want, and like what you're gonna do with your time. And every single period of the life you have different priority. My priority 10 years ago not same like is now.
Right. Do you feel though that like you've mastered like the crepe business? Do you ever get like bored with it, or
No, master, far away that one. I still like hungry to learn, especially because like I was like I will be more happy now to I can just come in the restaurant, roll the crepes and make the crepes, but like that's I'm not doing anymore. Unfortunately, I need to care about 60 people, how they're gonna have like enough business that we can have for paychecks, and like opportunity to everybody have inside Dali Crepes opportunity to grow, because like I love to my people who work Dali Crepes make more money,
Right.
and I would like to me growing and everybody else around me can grow.
That's cool. Is it difficult to find staffing?
Yes, and just not difficult. Like just to find, it's difficult to you realize what you need to do it, and you need to question yourself in some different direction that I before not question myself is like, why is these people really want to work for you? And
You want them to have good intentions.
yeah, and you like to ask why they choose you, like the same level that you asking the guests why they choose your crepes, why these people working for you.
Are you part of the hiring process with all your locations, or you allow your leadership to do that?
I've like 2 months ago first time hired the operation manager, and
Was that hard for you?
no hard, but it's like was necessary.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like is like biggest fun is like find the right person to do that one.
That's good.
Shout out to Vicky.
Yes.
Vicky's who linked me and Dolly up together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Lee lives right next to the South Salt Lake location.
Oh, okay. That's
So that's kind of where that whole connection started. And then
Gotcha.
we started doing the 3 shorts that we did for him. And that's how I met Dolly. And
came into the. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and Vicky doing a really amazing job and helping with that one. But it's like again, like when you have so many stuff to do it, you kind of cannot focusing directly on to do one stuff, but good quality.
Sure.
You need
yeah.
to always jungle around that one.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you have somebody like that who can help you, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
so what are some of like the funniest moments you've had starting the 3 locations? Whether it be like staff or customer or
Have you ever had any mean customers?
Oof, that is that's
That just comes
different
along with the
direction,
business,
yes.
huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of like experience. The point is like majority of the time when you have somebody mean is not mean because of you, is mean is because like already come in,
Sure. Yeah.
and you need
Yeah.
to kind of realize that one, and like that's the biggest process. Of course, sometimes like it's happen, especially because like you need kind of trying the people to come on the level and have that one inside self that they be kind and understand that the kindness is the one why people come in the restaurant. Like it doesn't matter what kind they would like to be served, and that's something I every time with server, they come to pay that you serve them, and they would like to see your smile, they would like to see like to you care about them, and they are pay for that one, want to pay for that one. And if you kind of put that one in your mind, that is changing the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I've just seen as a patron to other restaurants some pretty nasty things from customers.
Oh, I had even my little coffee shop.
Oh, I'm sure.
You get some mean people.
Yeah, Shay owned a coffee shop in Reno, right?
And in Heber.
And in
here,
Heber.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just seen some really terrible things and
It's restaurant industry.
but it is. But like, one comes to mind is I was having dinner right after work, and there was a couple that sat in the booth behind me, and they were loud enough like I could hear what they ordered. And then when they brought it out, they're like, "Oh, this is nice," and everything was fine until the bill came. And so then they're like, "Well, no, we didn't order that."
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, like the manager stepping in, the waitress is crying, So I'm like taking it upon myself. I'm just like, okay, I know the true story. And I even told the manager, I'm like, I know what really happened. And then I ended up, because I had the same waitress, I ended up tipping her a bunch of money to make up for not being tipped from the other people,
Yeah.
And it's crazy though how you get treated in the service industry. I mean,
Yes.
he's like,
I'm
not-
sure that it even kills out with the good, right, too.
I will not give too much comments, but I have something like we have like complained in the past, like people complaining because it's Nutella so sweet, and like
Yeah, it's
and
Nutella.
like
Yeah.
what I should do, like this Nutella is so sweet, this
Yeah.
crepes is like
I'd put salt in it.
People are just going to
I'm
complain
kidding.
to complain.
Yeah.
and we need to
regardless.
we need to realize that like I can say 99% of the people is not gonna say directly and call the manager anymore.
Yeah.
Like to say, hey, may I speak with the manager and say this food is not as good, or like whatever is happened. If that's happened, more than welcome to we can approach and give everything for free and do whatever is necessary to we make the right stuff. But people more and more become cower, if I can say that.
Oh, really?
Yes, and they're gonna go on the back and like they're gonna
Oh,
put
yeah,
a
yeah, 'cause
review
behind the
and
scenes.
that one.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you have problem with like you don't like the food, say that one and like no have
I know.
problem about
I
that
know.
one.
But it's kind of anonymous. They can hide and say
Yes,
something.
yes,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
something for me is like in that situation you don't have nothing beneficial about you really. You just more like to be hear it your voice than
Yeah.
really make some changes, particularly for yourself.
Well, the kind of caveat of what Sean had asked, on the alternative side, what's like a really good moment that you had, like a moment of accomplishment, or you just kind of?
One of the huge moments that I always gonna stay that one. Like we opened our first restaurant when this COVID started in April 2020, and everybody shut down. Everybody's go.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
everybody was crazy, and we just opened it and we posted on the Instagram, Facebook that we are open. And one person that we do wedding year ago from her is like come to buy some crepes to go, and they put them leather and put $150 tip
Aw,
and say like thank you for amazing wedding that you do
that's
for me, and
cool.
like we would like to support you. That's for me like was like wow, huge
Like
stuff.
that moment.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a backing.
And like we have a really like good connection with the customers that they support us from so many different way, and that's is like always give me like energy to I can move in the direction to do it. And like in the process of the growing, of course we making mistakes and like learning about that one, but for me very important that I'm still like focusing to try my best to deliver, and like not just me, all my team trying the best to do the job. We really have good people in the Dali Crepes team, but like sometimes like best is not enough, but we against trying to learn on our mistakes and go in that direction to be good.
That's awesome. I love that.
Do you ever look at like the Google reviews and
Oh, daily.
Daily?
We that one catching very serious stuff, because like I say, like some people even like if you go to the restaurant, start by yourself. If you don't like it and somebody asks, how was the food? You go just gonna have conversation, say it was good. And even if it's not good, but like on the end of the day, there's gonna come and like come with review, and like you seriously need to see what we do wrong.
I had a review once where the a guy said he broke his tooth on one of our breakfast burritos. And I was like, sir, your tooth was probably going to fall out before. I don't know.
but how did you combat that? Because I know you can like leave a
Well,
reply.
I was young when I owned these businesses, so I really took
you
it
did-
personal.
okay.
You know, I was like, oh, those are. It was difficult for me to get bad reviews, or when people would say anything. It was my baby. It was my restaurant. You know. Now I could handle it more. I'm more mature, but back then I'm like, what made it break? What are you talking about? Now I'd be like, you know.
So I must have been like having a really terrible day. But my last company was a moving company, so a lot of their reviews come from like the people that we would actually move. Someone left me a 1-star review from a freight hauler bringing something in, and they're like, yeah, like the lady at the front desk was nice, but the guy in the corner was a jerk. And I'm like, I was like, oh my God. Like I didn't have the power to like go on and refute anything, but it was like the first negative thing that I encountered. But my boss is like, what did you say to him? I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, like
Like I don't even know what to say to this, because normally I'm not like that, but he must have caught me at a bad time.
Yeah, we received no long time ago some bad review because our server is flirted with her boyfriend.
oh.
Yeah, in the front of her, and
Oh,
like okay, what is that one like? And we deserve 1 star because somebody thinks we're gonna steal her boyfriend.
You know what? Disneyland gets bad reviews. It's supposed to be the best place on earth.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere's gonna get
Well,
bad
it is when your
reviews.
company buys it out for the week.
Yay!
She
That
just
was
had-
Universal
or
Studios.
Universal. No, I like as a consumer, I don't do this with restaurants. It's the weirdest thing. I do it with like products where I'll go online and I'll I'm interested in buying something. And I never look at the 5 and 4-star reviews. Those don't bother me. I always look at the 1s and the 2s. So, like I can't even remember the last thing I bought, but I'd look at the 1s and the 2s, and some of the complaints were like, well, the remote didn't come with batteries. And I'm like, okay, this person's not serious. Like, I don't even know, like, as a business owner, I don't even know how you combat that.
I know. Do you respond to him?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you actually take the time. And,
Yeah, take the time, and like I say, like the point is about that one. You really would like to listen, and you really would like to be better if you can about that one. Really taken so serious, because like we making mistake, and what we can improve that one, and like some suggestions is really good, and I love to even like left my phone number and like to call directly to the guest and see what was the problem. And specifically sometimes if his complaint can be realistic, sometimes it can be competition the one is do, because for the what is now trendy, and that is so irritated me so much. Like we was like 4.8 stars for 5 years, and it just goes now 4.7.
That's good. That's good.
It was amazing. But why we go down? Because like now start to be trend to people who is professionally do Yelp, like have a lot of review, and like also Google give you 4-star, but they put everything good about.
Oh,
that
I
one.
see that all the time now.
And why they do that one? Because they realize that nobody gonna read 5-star reviews. And like if you have so many good reviews, they're gonna put like, let me read what is like people say about 4 or stuff. And again, say they would like to be listened, and that's the point. But they don't realize that doing that one is ruining somebody hard work. And even if you put everything good, that one, the people making decision about seeing that stars there is gonna be. If you're like, oh, food nearby me, and something pop up and say, oh, this is like 4.8 stars, is like much more is gonna come to that place. But also on the other side, even have the, like that good stars is put you to you be even better, because like people have huge expectations and see something like that, and like you need to perform on that level that is like sometimes is like very very hard challenge, especially for the restaurant who is like small, like we are in the West Temple, and we have like 25 sitting space, and like we are no fine dining restaurant, we are just like a fast casual place that's like people is like not paying huge amount of money, have nice expectation about it.
But the way you have it set up though is awesome. Like I've never seen that before. Just walking in when we hit, Lee and I had our meeting with you, where you have like the outside seating and you have like the bubbles and stuff. Like that's really creative.
That's something I mentioned for you. I'm trying to do maximize the spot that we have, and like in the moment that like we was crazy busy and we cannot anymore like grow in that direction, was like, okay, we need another location. And yeah.
So what's price point?
Price point is like around $20.
Okay.
You have drinks and crepes for that amount, around that one.
Okay, forgive my ignorance, but like what kind of drinks go with crepes?
Coffee, hot chocolate.
Okay.
I hope we soon gonna have some wine and beer in the Cotton location, that you can eat some like prosciutto crepes with pesto and
some wine.
yeah, some wine. That's the goal.
That's awesome.
But that's requiring getting somewhat of a liquor license here in
Yes,
Utah.
yes.
That's a little tough to do.
Difficult. That way.
Difficult, and like again, like everything what I'm doing, I like go with the caution, and like love to learn that one before I go that direction.
Would you ever think about opening up like a Serbian themed like bar?
Serbian food, kind of.
Like you serve like Serbian food, but then you have the alcohol portion too.
Come to my mind, but I will not do that one by myself. Yeah.
What would it take for you to do something like that?
Kind of honestly, just more free time.
More free time.
Yeah, more free time and more skill to delegate my ideas.
Gotcha. Okay. You got any other questions?
No, I want to check it out.
We'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lee, what about you?
Well, I look forward to working with you and making more content for you, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Can't wait till the commercials, we put that out and see how it goes.
I'm excited, and I would like to say huge pleasure to I'm here today, and I'm so proud that you guys invite me here.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you. We
thank
know
you.
we know you're busy, and we really do appreciate the time you've taken to come and sit down with us and talk about crepes and the Serbian culture. And
We'll make sure we promote Dali Crepes. So
Thank you.
Well,
You
actually,
guys are really doing that.
Lee and I talked about it. We'll actually write like a little commercial deal, and we'll start
we'll
featuring
insert it
into the
in
video.
every show. So
Nice.
we'll put it in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take care of you.
What's your social media handles? Are they under Dali Crepes?
Yeah, Dali Crepes. We are kind of everywhere, and yeah.
Perfect.
Do you think now that you've left your phone number on some of the reviews that I could like prank call you?
Probably.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Probably, but the point is like I say, we are still like family restaurant, and we care about our customer.
Right.
And if it's
Yeah,
a
that's a
customer
fair.
wanna call me 24 hours, I'm available for them. Like, just I would like to they be my customers back, and yeah.
What'd you think of Luka going to the Lakers?
Yeah, dang it. Good question, Lee.
Yeah, but honestly, I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah, I love it because like
I love Luka, and I think he deserves to be on that big stage.
yes, and I believe like some people need the motivation, and some people need to change. And like for me, it was good changing, moving from Serbia to here. Maybe I'll be a completely different person there, but like every time I believe if you come for some level, you need to make some huge change. Even now, like I love every 2 months to go somewhere another place, just clean the mind and ask yourself where I'm gonna go next. That's all.
For sure. Don't get too comfortable.
Do you think something happened internally between Luka and the Mavericks, or
Honestly, I look about that one, and I believe yes. I believe everything's about money.
I watched this podcast with Dwayne Wade on there. Dwayne Wade used to play with Miami Heat. He said it was like the owners made that move because the NBA has been struggling on their numbers. It's been like nosediving, like they've been struggling bad getting views. So they want to put like one of the bigger stars on the biggest brand to kind of boost it up.
I think they've made basketball too soft. I think you need to go back to the 90s where you can fight each other and I mean not like the
elbow somebody that's you're not getting suspended for 3 games.
yeah, or kicked out of the game. You just get the flagrant, let him shoot the free throws, and let him keep playing.
Soft.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
It's America. We're soft.
Yeah.
I know I'm soft midsection. Hard up here, soft up here. All right. Well, anything else, Lee, you want to ask?
Now go get Dali Crepes.
Dali Crepe.
Dali
We're gonna
Crepes.
Chicken Alfredo. You won't be disappointed.
That was your fave, huh?
That's the best.
we're gonna advertise
And the
living
banana
crap
dreams.
out of it.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
Yeah,
Right.
same. Well, thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.